Yeah, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackers, bringing you our next matchup. Finally, in the Fighter Pass tournament. It's been like 2 months since... Okay, it hasn't been 2 months. It's been like Saturday, so it's been, what, like 4 days? Feels like forever, though. Man, this is so weird when I don't have a matchup to upload. It's so weird. All right, quick question. I'm going to start this right off the bat. Do you guys want to see another tournament? If you do, let me know some possible suggestions for, a future tournament you'd like me to see me do, I guess. I'll probably make a separate video on this as well, but let me know down in the comments. Do you want to see another tournament go on? Because this one's almost done. This one's coming to an end very shortly. So, yeah, I had a few people ask me that, and, yeah, I'm going to address it, but I figured, hey, let's ask it here, and then I'll address it further a little bit later on. So, do you want to see a new tournament? If so, what kind of tournament? You want just third-party characters? Do you want, for DLC again? Do you want, whatever do you want? You want funny meme characters? Whatever. I don't know. Let me know the stuff if you're actually listening to this. Some people I know come here, see the two characters in the matchup, just type the name, and then they bounce. That's pretty much how it goes. And then, yeah, whatever it is. But, so if you're new and you're wondering what this is a tournament where I took 32 characters, put them into a tournament, and then each day I would upload one matchup for the tournament, as long as I could, and we'd vote down in the comments by simply typing the name of one of the two characters that you see in the parentheses at the very end of the title of the video. So you'd either vote character A, character B, or if you absolutely love both the characters, you are allowed to vote both. But you just simply type, whatever character you want, or you type both down in the comments. That's how we vote. One vote per person. The tournament is double elimination, so that means characters have to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And, yeah, if there's ever a tie in the voting, I'll flip a coin on camera. You guys will see that, and then we'll break the tie for the votes that way. Simplest way to do it. And, yeah, it's that's the gist of the whole thing. So we got a couple results to go over. So we got to go over the winners bracket championship here real quick, and that one doesn't get spoiled by the title or the two characters in the title of the video or the thumbnail. So the winners bracket championship, not the overall championship, but just the winners bracket, had Crash Bandicoot taking on Banjo-Kazooie, and it was shaping up to be a very good one, and I think it turned out pretty well. It didn't disappoint me. There's a lot of good arguments for both characters when I was reading the comments and tallying up the votes and that stuff. But ultimately, I'll just get to it. Who won the winners bracket? Banjo-Kazooie ends up winning 45 votes. I hope my face cam's not in the way, but 45 votes to 31 votes. So Banjo is the winner of the winners bracket. Again, hasn't won the overall tournament yet. Not yet. But what does that mean for Banjo? Again, double elimination tournament. So Banjo just drops to the loser bracket. All good, right? So, you guys already know who won, so let me show you the results, or you guys know the matchup, so let me show the results of the, the other matchup as well, and then I'll show you where Crash is. So, Master Chief ends up beating Chrono, 28 votes to 17, therefore we get Master Chief and Agumon again. Rematch from way earlier in the tournament, but real quick, here's where Crash goes to the finals of the loser bracket, meaning Crash just has to win that matchup, and he then goes back to the winner's bracket to get another shot at Banjo, but that's a little bit further down the road. So we'll focus on today's matchup. Agumon, Master Chief. We've had this matchup before in the second round of the winner's bracket, so Agumon won that one, I believe. Let's just check real quick. I believe Agumon won by 4 votes, if I'm not mistaken. Won by 4 votes, 37 to 33. So here we go again. This time, only one of these two characters gets to continue in the tournament. So let's discuss a little bit, shall we? So let me start with Agumon again. Now, Agumon is actually a pretty cool character. What some people, I want to briefly touch on this. Some people think it's an anime character. Some people think, nah, he was originally a video game character. He was a Tamagotchi after all. The only thing I want to say about that is, I guess my opinion about what it is, I kind of view him more as a game character, more than anything. I always felt Tamagotchis were a game. They were something that you needed to pick up and play and take care of, and that's kind of, you know, something you do with a game. I mean, I couldn't do that. Anybody know what a Beanie Baby is? Oh, wow. I feel old. But, you know, it's not something I could just chuck on a shelf and just leave it there, you know? And then it's just fine, you know? I don't have to touch it. I don't have to do anything. It'll be fine. The Tamagotchi is something you actually have to play. So I kind of view Agumon, and that's where Digimon pretty much started, as Tamagotchi, as a virtual pet sort of thing. Excuse me, as a virtual pet sort of thing. So I view him as a game character. I think he fits very well in Smash Bros. So let me go over, I want to go over his moveset here real quick. So I did this in one of his other matchups, but I keep getting people that ask, no Digimon, they don't have any attacks, they wouldn't work. So here's just a brief, you know, this is on the Digimon fandom wiki, so how could it work? So he's got his typical pepper breath, which is like a little, you know, here, spits flame breath from its mouth to attack the opponent. So think of it like a little fireball that he kind of spits out. You could make that his like neutral B attack. Simple, neutral, boom, fireball. You got sharp claws, you know, attacks with his claws. Slashing motion, easy. You could do that for, you know, his A attack, you know, just whoop once, and then, you know, you could combo that into a couple times. Slash, uppercut, slash, something like that. You got Spirit Fire, shoots a small blast of fire from his mouth, so maybe that could be like, I don't know, you could maybe make that into like a down air, or, you know, an up air, something like that. Change it up a smidgen. Let's see, Crossfire gathers power, and then bites the foe or slashes them with the claw. So you got some biting attacks again. You got a few things to throw in. You got the Battle Hawk, which is actually a weapon. I think it's an axe, if I remember it. I'm pretty sure it's from the Digimon World games, where they'd actually have like. They had like axes. They had there's actual names for the whatever, I don't remember, but they're actual weapons. So maybe you could give Agumon that, and he just kind of swings around with it or something like that. You got triple bird flame. Other attacks, you got claw attack, mock jab combo, dynamite kick. I mean, you can make a moveset for Agumon. No problem, right? He's a Digimon, and again, like I said, my opinion, I view him as more of a as a game character. I don't think he's an anime. I'm not a big fan of getting anime characters into Smash. I would prefer video game characters, which is why I think Agumon works. I think he fits. He's got the style-wise. Plus, you got the Digimon versus Digimon versus Pokemon. You always got that potential theme. Tons and tons of people would love to see that. Look, I know people that would buy Agumon for that fact alone. To fire up Smash Bros, go to the character select screen, select either, we'll just say they select Agumon after they buy the new DLC, if he would indeed be that. Select Agumon, and then go fight against Pikachu in a 1v1 battle. Digimon versus Pokemon. Who's better, you know? Fight it out. Let's have some fun. Plus, you know, Digimon is owned by Bandai. This is a cool little screenshot that was... It's real. It's totally. I mean, look, there's Agumon right there. Here's a leak for you. I'm just joking. It's not a leak. But Bandai does own Digimon. It's one of their biggest franchises to date. It's extremely popular. What was it? A few years ago, they brought over Digimon. Oh boy, I played it, and I can't remember the name of it. Cyber Sleuth. That's what it was. It was on the PlayStation. Was it on the Xbox? I don't remember if it was on the Xbox, but they brought over a game called Cyber Sleuth. It sold very well, and enough for them to bring over another one. And then so like 3 consecutive years they had Cyber Sleuth, something else, I didn't play that one, and then they had like a follow-up to Cyber Sleuth. So they've had quite a bit of Digimon games, you know, coming out over the past few years. They have a new Digimon game actually coming out on the Nintendo Switch this year, I'm almost positive. It's called Digimon Survive? Crap. Did I write that down? No, I didn't write that down. But there is a new Digimon game that is coming out this year. It will be on the Switch, so if anyone cares about, oh, there's no Digimon games on the Switch, there's gonna be, so you can, you know, check that off. Plus, another cool thing I always thought about Agumon when I look at this picture is when you choose the character, you know, you always got different color swaps, palette swaps, different skins, however you want to say it, you know. Different people say different terms. It's all good. But one thing you could do, I get, you know, maybe some attacks might be slightly different, but just for, you know, the cosmetics, I guess you want to say, you could have different, not all, you know, different Agumons, but you could, so you got the regular Agumon, the orangey one, right? Then you got like a black Agumon. There's like a clear Agumon. You got a snow Agumon, which is like a white one. You got a toy Agumon, who's kind of built out of like Lego type bricks, you know, something like that. You got quite a bit of different Agumons that you could put into like for color swaps and that kind of thing. That would be such a cool, unique aspect to the character itself. You could kind of say somewhat similar to Bowser and Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings. That would be pretty neat. So, you know, just, you know, different Agumons, you know, give them different look, maybe sort of a different feel. I still think Digimon works very well in Smash. It has the feel, it has the vibe. It just has a Smashy feeling to it, honestly. And, you know, with Bandai working on Smash Ultimate, I can really see Bandai getting a DLC character in Smash Ultimate. You know, kind of Nintendo's way of saying, hey, thank you for helping us work on the game again. We're gonna, you know, pay you back with who do you want in Smash? You know, you got a franchise. Is there a character you would like to see? Something like that. So Digimon, Bandai, definitely can see this happening. Maybe not so much for his opponent though, Master Chief, right? Because I've been over this. There's the tweet from somebody really big, what's his name, Frank O'Connor up at 343 Industries. He's like pretty much the head of, you know, the Halo universe. Practically back in December kind of tweeted out saying Master Chief is not in Smash Ultimate for DLC. I mean, because if you sign an NDA, you know, you can't say nothing. You can't talk about it whatsoever, one way or the other. So if he signed an NDA, he wouldn't even be allowed to say that he's not in Smash Bros. He couldn't even say that. But I'm kind of thinking that once we started hearing, right when the game released back in December, Smash Ultimate that is, right when we were hearing that Nintendo was the one to pick the DLC and that they have all the characters, I'm sure they had an idea. I don't know if they had all the final details worked out, honestly. I've been kind of mulling that idea over for a while. I think they had an idea, you know, they might have had the first 2-3 characters set in stone for sure, and maybe they were still trying to work out a few negotiations. So potentially, you know, Frank O'Connor maybe at that time didn't know Master Chief was even being, you know, considered. Maybe it was just a behind-the-scenes sort of thing with, you know, Nintendo and, you know, Microsoft, and they were just kind of keeping it hush-hush until something actually was agreed upon. That I think that was an, you know, pretty decent. It's likely, I think, but then once the agreement would be made, you know, they'd announce it obviously later on, and then Frank O'Connor would, you know, he'd be in the know and everything would be all good from there. But Master Chief, I think he'd be phenomenal character. Think of that. You always want that break the internet character for Smash, right? For any game, honestly, especially like a crossover fighting game like Smash. Master Chief is it, right? He's got to be one of them. Absolutely. I would love to see this. So many other people would. Some people think, yeah, because like I was just mentioning the tweet saying he's deconfirmed. Maybe he is. I don't know. We'll end up seeing. Maybe things change. Who knows? Who knows? But Master Chief and Smash. Moveset works. I'm going to go back to that old picture. This moveset works. He's not just assault rifles and shotguns. I always say this, even though Neutral B's got assault rifle. But you got the Needler. You got different sort of grenades. You got a jetpack. You got bubble shields. You got gravity hammers. You got the axe. No, the energy sword. And then the gravity hammer. You got maybe Final Smash could be one of the vehicles like the Warthog. Or, you know, one of the vehicles in Halo. There's so much stuff you can actually do with Master Chief for a moveset to still make him feel like Master Chief, and he could still feel like he fits in Smash Bros. You don't need the M-rated sort of. I don't know. That it's a big topic lately. I've been noticing M-rated characters. Do you want them in Smash? Do they belong in Smash? I think as long as they can still feel true to the character themselves, and they can still fit in Smash Bros, I'm more than, you know, willing to, you know, welcome them into the roster. I just want them to feel like they fit in. I don't want them to be like, oh, here's this random character from some universe, but just doesn't fit the style or the vibe, and the way they work just doesn't, you know, match together with everybody else. It doesn't work. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. But come on, I don't think you could argue Master Chief and Smash Bros. How would that not be one of the biggest things possible, or just that's insane. Come on, if that actually happened, gamers, I don't, even if you don't like Halo, I think you would still somewhat be happy. I don't see how you could. This would be like a monumental thing. Master Chief is Microsoft's Mario. That's like Nintendo putting Mario on an Xbox. That would be huge. I think gamers all over could rejoice if Master Chief got into Smash. Honestly, I do. That'd be so awesome. It would generate so much hype and buzz and so much interest for Smash Bros. As well as potentially, you know, the new Halo coming up. Isn't it coming out this year or something like that? I think. Or maybe we're getting more info this year. I don't remember. But there's so much. Both these characters I think would be great in Smash Bros. I'd love to see both of them, honestly. But I still have a tiny. There's a tiny bit of me that's still kind of like, yo, he sent out the tweet, you know, saying he's deconfirmed. I got hung up on this issue the last time these two were in the match, Agumon and Master Chief. I got hung up on this last time, and that led me to vote for Agumon. I'm still doing the same thing. The tweet is in my head. I know this is vote for who you want, so I don't know. I just have that tiny problem. I can't quite get over that. So my vote, I'm voting Agumon again. I think he fits. I mean, both these characters fit. You can make them both work. Honestly. So yeah, my vote, Agumon. It's a tough one. If that tweet wasn't sent out, I'd be voting both. But I'm not. I'm voting Agumon in this one. Let me know who you guys are going to vote for, because this matchup is done. So either Agumon or Master Chief or both. It's totally possible. So, yeah, we'll get the results of this next week sometime. We will have the results for Spyro. Yeah, Spyro and Leon. I could put the results up. That'll probably come up on maybe Thursday. Maybe I'll put that up on Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday, we'll get the results of that, and then the next matchup, the winner of that will end up facing Sora. So we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, this one is over. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, if you listened at the beginning, let me know. Do you want to see another tournament? I'm more than happy to do one. It's fine. You know, just what kind of tournament? Let me know the stuff down in the comments. This video's probably gone on long enough. So with that being said, this one is over. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.